Hey everyone, this is Josh Hayward and welcome to episode 19 of 31 Days of Pumpkin. I realized after the fact that when I recorded the video yesterday, I said yesterday was episode 19. Yesterday was actually 18. Today is 19. My apologies. The pumpkin beer is beginning to take its toll. So tonight we've got another great one for you. We are on day 4 of our Southern Tier Brewing Company mini-series. We took a look at Pumpkin a few days ago, then the Warlock Pumpkin Stout, then the cold pressed coffee Pumpkin last night. Tonight we have another very special one for you. This is the Rum Barrel Aged Pumking, and rather a large bottle here. This is going to be your standard Pumpkin, but aged in some rum barrels. This beer is brewed at 9.5 ABV, deep copper, smooth body, moderate bitterness. Yeah, looks like a food pairings: low country boil, grilled wild caught seafood, or roasted game. All three of those sound amazing. So yeah, looking forward to this beer. Never had this one before. It's actually got the pumpkin guy there on the side. He's got a parrot on his shoulder. It's like a pirate, I guess, for the rum or whatever. But yeah, never had this beer before. Really looking forward to it. I'm really not sure what to expect aside from the fact that it's going to be pumpkin and it should have some notes of rum in it. So we'll see what we've got. I think this little four episode mini series in our 31 Days of Pumpkin journey is a great, just a great example of a brewery that's doing pumpkin beers, but putting some innovative twists on them as well. The Warlock was, I feel like, a completely different beer in and of itself. Just a really great stout. Then you've got the cold pressed coffee, which added some unique flavors to the pumpkin, and now we've got this tonight. So cheers to Southern Tier on that innovation. And yes, I have worn their shirt 4 episodes in a row now, but it's all good. It's all good. So here we go. We got a beautiful pale hazy golden ale looking there, kind of a golden amber, I would say. Just a very pretty beer. Kind of, yeah, nice haze in there. It's translucent for sure. Little bit of light coming through there. You can see through the glass a little bit. The closer you hold it up to the light, the more easy it is to see through it. But yeah, it looks like a very pretty beer. Kind of looks just like the Pumpkin. I want to say it might be a little lighter, maybe just a little lighter. Giving a little swirl there. Got a white head, a little frothy there on top. And as I gave it that swirl, I could definitely detect all those different pumpkin spice notes. So for sure there's going to be some nice aromas on this. Let's see what we've got. Again, we've got pumpkin in a glass for sure. I guess the label told us that. But pumpkin for sure. We've got the nice pumpkin pie spice notes in there. Also, I feel like aromas of pumpkin pie in a way, because we've got that unique malty sweetness coming through. Kind of a pie crust slash toasted bread. Those types of notes coming through on the nose. So when you actually do give it a sniff, it is almost like smelling pumpkin pie, because you've got the sweetness and then the crusty breadiness as well. Can't say that I'm getting much rum on the nose. Maybe a little bit more of an alcohol type aroma, and that's kind of not a great descriptor. But I feel like there may be a little bit of that in there. Like there's for sure a little bit more alcohol in it than the pumpkin, but and again, maybe that's my mind playing tricks on me. But for sure, the same type of aromas that we had for pumpkin, and then the cold press for sure sans the coffee notes. So let's see what we've got. Cheers. That's very unique. All right, so this is kind of a roller coaster of flavor, I would say. At first sip, I feel like, hey, I'm drinking pumpkin again. But, so yeah, I feel like I'm drinking pumpkin first sip. The breadiness, toasted bread, it's like caramel notes, combining with some of that malty sweetness, and then those pumpkin pie spice flavors, flavors, all meshing together. It's like, hey, I've got pumpkin here. But then about mid-taste, you start to get a little bit of a hint of another taste in there, which is that rum, getting a nice rum flavor. And that rum flavor kind of grows throughout the latter part of the taste, and then on into post-taste as well, providing an alcoholic type taste, a boozy taste, with characteristic rum notes, the rum flavors, and also adding a pleasant dryness and bitterness to the end of the beer. You definitely taste it the more you drink it. First sip I kind of picked it up a little bit on the backside of the taste, and then with each subsequent taste, I'm tasting it more and more and more. That rum flavor is pretty pronounced, but I feel like there's a clear separation in the beer. I feel like some of these other ones that we've had that have been barrel aged, it's just like a mesh of flavors kind of all in there, and a lot of times that booziness was kind of the main factor, or the main center point or focal point of the beer. This, I feel like you're still getting the great flavors of pumpkin, and then you've got that nice rum complement at the end. It's an easier drinking beer, at least at the beginning of the sip, but then when that alcohol comes in, you feel some of that heaviness. Got a moderate type mouthfeel. That rum provides a nice sharp taste as well, or a nice sharp. It leaves a sharpness in your mouth too from just those alcohol notes, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, not a bad brew for sure. I can definitely appreciate what Southern Tier did with this one. I think pretty much everything we had seen had been bourbon barrel aged. This is the first rum barrel aged. So that was unique. I feel like that type of that alcohol adds some different flavors than what the bourbon would do. And of course, bourbon being different from rum, whatever distinctions in the taste and flavors are there for those beers as well. So yeah, really enjoyed this brew. I have to admit, it's not something I could drink a lot of. Again, it's kind of a special occasion type beer. Maybe enjoy a glass here or there, moderate type quantities. I appreciate it for what it is, but it's not something that I could enjoy several of. Just it's not brewed to be that necessarily. It's not like you want a couple of warlocks or a couple of pumpkins. Kind of have to pace yourself with something like this. But not bad at all. Cheers to Southern Tier on this. Cheers to them on taking a risk and doing something a little different in the pumpkin sphere, pumpkin ale sphere. But great brew. Cheers, you guys. Cheers to 19 episodes, 19 days of 31 Days of Pumpkin. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.